Good afternoon, everybody. I hope the tribe is doing well today. Hope everybody is handling these energies well and feeling good. But if you're having some unusual symptoms, this might be part of the reason why. I'm sitting here in the chair in my living room with Chipper and Sugar both in my lap. Here, I'll show you Sugar and Chipper. They're pretty zapped. It's Chipper and Sugar Cat. Yeah, they're just all cuddled up on this kind of chilly, cloudy, sort of rainy day. Now, those of you who are familiar know this is the Geospace Magnetosphere cut planes model. This is showing us what's happening. Boom! Did you see that? What's happening right here on Earth's doorstep. Now, this, let me get a pointer of some sort. Here we go. I always have writing utensils nearby. This is Earth. Boom. Boom shiggity. That's half white, half black. That's day side, night side. And these are our shields. This is our shield. This is the bow shock or bow shock. The sun is out here, way out to the left here. And this, boom, is showing our shields getting smacked with some powerful energy. Now, on this chart, here's the legend. Red is the least intense, up to orange, yellow, green, and blue is the most intense. Boom, but you can see the velocity moving through us. And watch both sides. Let's just watch it together one time before we move to the next chart. See the slider here? This lets you know where it is. Now, by the time it gets to about here, we're at now. Okay? Boom. Now. That's happening right now. Okay, this is density. Here's the legend. White is like nothing. And then it goes up darker and darker until it's at dark blue, which is the most intense density. And we're coming up on now. This is now right here. Boom. Okay, did we just see a stutter? Hold on. We did. Oh my, we may be having a timeline shift or a time anomaly. Watch again. It hits, and then the screen just goes kind of white. Let's check it again. Huh. Something happened right there. I'm not sure what. It wasn't exactly a stutter. Let's come back and watch it again. It definitely whites out. Ow. Amazing. Okay, let's look at pressure. Let's see if it does a similar thing. We're going to start more towards the beginning, and here's the slider here. Red is the most intense pressure. Blue is basically the background. Here we come. Slider is right here about now. Boom. Ah! It reset itself. Here, I put it back. Okay, watch. Yep. Some sort of a stutter is happening right there. In this case, it's like the screen went dark. The other one, it looked like a whiteout. Huh. How about that? Okay, let's come in closer and watch on the left view. Coming across at the half mark. Actually, let me do it this way. Oh, it's a clear image when I zoom in. Here we go. Whack. Something odd just occurred. Okay. Let's watch this side. Boom. And it flashes out and comes back in. Well, okay, quick shot back to the cute fur babies. Sugar on the left and Chipper on the right, and they're all cuddled up together. Oh. They're really cute. Okay. I had a crazy night last night. Someone called me at 3 in the morning, or they texted me, and I am a light sleeper. It woke me up, messed me all up. They sent me some very distressing news. Wham! Look at that. And there were a lot of things going on. I'm trying to deal with that poor little raccoon that's got the trap on its paw still. So my day is kind of a little wonky. That's why you're not seeing me. I look rough. And I don't want to bother to try and fix the way I look. I'm just hanging out here at the house today, resting. Okay, this is an intense thing here. I'm glad we caught it. Here it goes, getting ready to happen again. Bam, it's like someone turns a screen off. Okay, let's watch right here. Slider is coming up on now, and just now it'll be showing up. And it has the whiteout flash in the background. This one, I think it's also a white flash. Let's see. Coming up any moment. Kind of a yellow flash in this case, it seems. That's what it looks like to me in the brief moment. Let's look again. Yeah, yellow. A bright yellow. Isn't that interesting? I may have to go through this and video it on slow motion so I can actually see these little screens and see what's actually happening. It's getting ready to go again any moment. Yeah, there it was. How about that? Something's up, y'all. That's what I wanted to show you. We just got hit. Now, those of you who are totally new to this, wham. That's Earth in the center, day side, night side. These are our shields. They're supposed to be out here anyway. Protecting us from intense energies coming from the direction of the sun, but we know lots of things are coming at us. And boom, it hits, it just blows the shields back like blowing your hair back or collapsing an umbrella that's open. And let's watch it again. This is energy hitting our atmosphere. Wow. Okay, let's check out the pressure. And it's coming up on soon, probably right about here. Whack. Boom. And stutter. Again. Whack. And it's like someone turned the thing off. Well, that's the main thing I wanted to show you. There are things happening today, but so far there's no notable space weather, at least not according to spaceweatherlive.com. And the Schumann resonance is not anything to write home about on the charts that we have available. Maybe the ones that are all blacked out, out of order, offline, etc. Maybe they would show us something. But we don't have access to them anymore. Yahoo! And so I came to look here, and this is just happening. So, OIC Sonius and Campara says, boy, you're right about hearing disturbing news. There are a couple, hold on, of people say hateful words about relatives of mine, and my sister's panicking about the new changes in the U.S. I just need to hear your calming voice. Ah. And refocus on the sun bursting. Oh my goodness, that's kind of cute, Sony. You know, everybody put your own shields up right now, just like the shield there of the earth. Put your own shield up and be prepared, because people are a little crazy right now, depending on their level of advancement and refinement and how much they are allowing themselves to be led by love. You know, a lot of people are absolutely goofy right now and doing things they probably will feel bad about later. Or they might not, who knows? So put your shields up. Put your own shields up. Let yourself be safe. A little self-care would probably be a very good thing today. One of the best things we can do is center ourselves. Let's take a deep breath together. Just a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Let's do it again. That's letting your body and every part of you know we're not in danger right now, and it can relax. Everything is going to be okay. We're not going through all this for nothing. We're going someplace really good. We're going into 5D, New Earth, the kingdom of heaven, you know, the millennium, whatever term you want to give it. We're ascending, we're moving up. Our DNA is being upgraded. We are changing. And as we let love guide us and direct us, and we let ourselves focus on love, and we will be in alignment with the frequency of the new earth, or of 5D, or however you want to look at it. And that's what we want to do. We want to let ourselves rise into this and realize that every new incredible blast of photonic energy or light energy is activating our DNA and bringing us closer to what we truly want. And what can we do about it? Since we are creative beings, our thoughts, our imaginations, our feelings are very powerful. Just try your best to stay aligned and in the frequency of unconditional love. Try not to judge people. I don't mean you can't judge and say, okay, that was bad behavior. I didn't like that. I'm not going to expose myself to that right now anymore. I don't mean anything like that. Judging means to condemn. Judging means to take the position of like God Almighty and say, you know, that person is garbage, or, you know, coming down on them like they're hopeless. That is judging, and we're not doing that. No, thank you, because we don't know what's happening inside that person. We don't know what triggered it, and we don't know they might be a completely different person for the better in a year. So let's just let people be, accept it, see it, Acknowledge it. Acknowledge none of us are perfect. If they're abusive, no, you're not required to expose yourself to that. But try to stay in a place of non-judgment, not condemning personally. Okay? If that makes sense at all, just try. And don't condemn yourself if you're not able to. If you throw a fit and blast them with both barrels, so to speak, with what you say or whatever, you got to remember to forgive yourself also. We're all learning, we're all learning. So, especially if you're Mama Bear and something or somebody is coming against your babies and those you're caring for, you don't know what that Mama Bear in you is going to do. So just be kind to yourself. Be kind to everyone around you as to the best degree that you can. To the best of your ability, live at peace with all men and women. The best you can. That's what the Bible says. But that implies sometimes you can't. So just don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Resolve it in your heart and make sure you're moving forward. And these energies are fuel for us to create and to make and to flow in the direction we're wanting to go. I have a driveway that's nearly, well, if you count all of it, it is way over 2,000 feet long. Out here in the boonies, it's gravel and mud right now. During the last storms we had, with the new construction and digging that's going on my property, the rains torrentially took debris and mud and blocked up the flow that normally would happen, and were pouring mud and rock onto my driveway and tearing things up and blocking flow. And so I got out there with a hoe and was opening up the flow of things while it was still raining. I didn't go out in the worst part of the wind and the lightning. But the water itself that was flowing and causing the initial problem was also the fuel that I used to direct the water the way I wanted it to go and to literally effortlessly dig out new pathways. You know what I'm saying? I would find a blockage, I would open it up, redirect the water, it would flow through and dig an entirely new pathway. Just the force of the water itself. So, the same thing with us. As we, pardon me, I was scratching my nose right then and shook my camera. So the same thing with these incredible energies coming in, this photonic energy, this light energy. It is fuel for us. Yes, it can cause disruptions. Yes, it can cause physical, emotional, etc. symptoms. But when we direct it, like I did, getting out in the rain and the storm with my little hoe, little garden tool, and opened up pathways and directed that energy. I saw it. I saw which way it could go. That's what we do in our minds and our emotions and our will. We see the desired result. We focus on it. We take what we have, which is our mind, our emotions, our soul, our body, however, and we take that energy and we direct it towards the desired result, and it does the work for us. This kind of incoming energy is fuel for us in our ascension, in our purification, in our transformation. as we are taking on the more beautiful aspects of a human being, you know, as we are taking on the fruit of the Spirit, you know, patience, love, hope. Long suffering is patience. I'm trying to think. There's 5. I can't think of them. I know them very well. As we are stepping into this higher level, when the energies are blasting through like we're seeing here, like right about here, then as we direct our thoughts, our intentions, our motives, our feelings, we visualize stuff, then we use this incredible photonic fuel to press us forward, to become more than what we were, to go places we were not before, to make impacts in this world and with those that we love. Just the practical aspect of this I'm sharing with you. This is the way I think. This is the way I live. And just a side thought here, if you let the negativity take you, if you give in to it, if you let your thoughts go all dark and nasty and angry and wanting harm on others, you've entered into a wicked phase and a place. To wish harm on anyone is wicked, it's twisted, it's not right. We don't want any of that. We don't want to put dark matter for this energy to push or to create. We want to stay in the place as best we can of positivity, of unconditional love, of non-judgment, and of intentional living. And this, boom, look at that. These are the days. These are the days when legends are made, as that song that I like to play sometimes for you all goes. These are the days. We're not going through all this for nothing. This is not vain. This is not without purpose. It's not without divine purpose and divine intervention to bring us out of this prison planet posture into the place where we remember who we truly are and we begin to live, truly live. And our planet wakes up out of this horrible, torturous place it's been, where there's suffering and pain and all of that stuff. Well, Scripture says the whole earth, all nature and creation is waiting, anticipating, with great desire, waiting for the day that the sons and daughters of God are revealed. Because it was subjected to this futility in hope of that day. When this planet was attacked, and when the human race and everything on the earth was attacked by whatever forces you want to call them, reptilians, devils, whatever, all of the earth and the world and the creatures in it were subjected to a terrible thing. And just like a woman giving birth, the earth has been in travail, longing for these days that are here now. And we are seeing the liberation of our earth, the liberation of us, the human race, and of all the animals and nature. Because death was never the plan. So encourage your hearts, encourage your hearts. Take the high road, reach up and reach deep and choose love every moment that you can. And when you can't, live consciously, say, oh, well, I may have blown that. I choose love. I choose light. I choose to go higher, not lower. And then Ask forgiveness of yourself. Ask forgiveness of Source, of your fellow beings. And then forgive yourself and move on. And don't get stuck anywhere, because this is really moving fast. Beloved, this is really moving so quickly. And it is an exciting time. And I feel like a joy deep in my solar plexus area, like stirring and winding up. This joy just swirling in me as I'm saying this. I know the words I'm saying are inspired right now. And I know they're for you, but you know they're for me too. So hold that line, beloved Schumannites. And when things get really intense, take a deep breath and remember who you really are. And if you can't do anything else, then rest. Then rest. Deep inside, rest when you can. And find peace and center yourself, and know, in the days we're living in, if things aren't the way you like it right now, it'll change quickly. Let's take these energies and see the path we want to take. And just like me using that garden hoe in my driveway with all the mud and the torrential rain, let these energies dig and move the path and open it before you as you direct it with your heart and your soul, and with your visualization and your intention. And the frequency you choose will be the frequency you draw to yourself. Much love to you all. Big kisses and hugs from here. Mwah. Love you much. See ya.